Underwriting for the production of Check Please has been provided by Bank of America, Bank of Opportunity.
Check Please, Kansas City is brought to you by 360 Vodka, the world's first eco-friendly premium vodka. Saving the planet one glass at a time.
Food that will rock your world.
They make vegetables that I don't like, and then I eat them because they've made them so deliciously.
I wanted to ask for a 5-gallon bucket. I mean, this stuff it's just the most amazing flavors.
They are not kidding about the garlic, so if you don't want to drive home with the windows down, don't order it.
The crust was just, float up to heaven.
What I love about it is it's French, but it's not fussy.
Yeah. I squealed with delight. I was like, this is adorable.
Hello, I'm Doug Frost, and welcome to Check Please Kansas City, the show where regular folks from all over Kansas City dine and dish on their favorite restaurants. This is how the show works. Every week we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, while the other 2 go to check them out to see what they think. This week, public relations executive Megan Nair campaigns that her pick has the best atmosphere, the best food at the best prices, and is the best reason to drive all the way to Lawrence, Kansas. Business technology analyst David Finney studied the inputs and triangulated his data points for a quality, no frills, no tricks, great pick with fresh, well-prepared food. Now, French and Spanish teacher Stacy Lucas exclaims, "Mais oui, s'il vous plaît, que bueno, por favor." And while she doesn't speak Chinese, she knows she understands the language of dim sum at Lings.
Lings been open since 1981, so we've been here almost 30 years. We have 3 Lings in Kansas side and 3 in the Missouri side. This is the newest bowling at the city market. We're very happy to be here. Lings food is incorporation of the different regions of Chinese food, from Beijing, Sichuan, Cantonese, and Hunan, and Shanghai. Because of the space, we have a slightly smaller menu, but we have most of our items here. All the food is very authentic and is prepared daily to order. We prep everything from scratch, so
including all sauces, sweet and sour sauces, and fresh homemade almond cookie, everything. And everything that we choose in the ingredients are very healthy. Like we don't use MSG for all the brown and white sauces, and we specially cook for special requests. We have a big crew of employees that have been with us for many years, and next year we'll be celebrate our 30-year anniversary, and we have a lot of things to say to everyone. We just really appreciate it. Yeah.
Stacy, for you, dim sum at Lings is more than little bites of love. Please tell us more.
It's almost like going to church for me on Sundays. I am in line at the door before they open at 11 o'clock every Sunday. I love to go and eat dim sum. Usually big table for 6, big table for 8. It's everybody's favorite things, little appetizers and desserts. So.
Are you a chicken feet person?
No, it's kind of, I try everything once, but if the noodle cart misses me,
somebody's in trouble.
I'm standing up on the booth and flagging them down.
Which dumplings do you prefer? What do you?
I love shumai.
Oh yeah.
I have to have 2 orders of that. I love the shrimp dumplings at Lings. Everything's so handmade and so fresh that, shrimp and chive dumplings are good. That's a new one. Really I'll try anything that they put in front of me in dumpling form. We always have to have an order of mixed noodles.
That's cool. Now, David, have you done dim sum there or just a regular meal?
I have not done dim sum there. I too am a dumpling fan. I mean, I've never had dumplings so tightly wrapped, and they're like the perfect texture, not gummy and gooey, or they're just right. I had the chive dumplings, and those.
I had those too.
I was by myself, and I ate the entire plate. And it was a mistake, but it's amazing.
It wasn't a mistake. It was a good thing.
It was. I also had the crispy panko shrimp.
Yeah.
And while they were a little bit under seasoned, but I guess it's supposed to be that way with the sauce, the tempura vegetables underneath are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I really enjoyed that appetizer as well. It was delicious.
So, David, what did you think about location, atmosphere, things like that?
The city market needs more Kansas City established restaurants to come down like Lings did. I mean, that space is really nice. It's a nice and a lot of light coming in. I mean, it's at that night when I went there, but it's better than any location I think they have in Kansas City as a city market.
Now, Megan, how do you feel about the city market location?
Lings is one of my favorite restaurants in Kansas City. So I live in Overland Park. In fact, I live right in the middle of two Lings, and so I go back and forth. And I wish I would have tried dim sum because it's one of the things on the list that I need to do. So when I went down to the city market, I had my mouth ready to try a couple of my favorites, and I was really disappointed because they weren't on the menu. So. When I checked in with the server, I found out that it's an abbreviated menu, and he explained that their kitchen is just not big enough to do some of the things that they do at the larger locations. So a couple of the things that I tried that were new to me were really disappointing, and I was sorry to say that. I tried Thai chicken with brown rice, and it had like out of the bag lettuce and carrots, and so there were some things that in this particular visit I wasn't thrilled about. But I had meat dumplings, and they were again great and handmade, and we loved them. We also went at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the hostess grabbed a couple menus and turned and walked to the table and dropped them and then walked away, and we were looking at each other like, is this where we should sit?
The hostess wasn't particularly friendly to me either. If I had a negative to share, it was that she was, I brought my new baby with me, and I think she saw the baby, and we got shoved in the back of the bar area by the kitchen in a booth, and she could have been a little friendlier. There were no words exchanged.
There was no words.
No.
Yeah, sometimes language is maybe the culprit there, but still, it's you're called the host, you're called the hostess. Maybe a welcome,
A smile goes a long way.
A smile goes a long way. Crazy.
The server was great, and we had a great conversation with him.
It's really a nice gathering place too. I was pretty surprised by the bar business they were doing. I don't know if you noticed that.
I actually sat in the bar area, and the amazing bar, I mean that stone top bar, I could definitely set up being a happy hour, a place that I would definitely like to go to.
And Megan, bang for a buck, what did you think about that?
In general, I think that Lings is a little pricey when I compare it to Chinese restaurants across the board, but I will continue to choose it over other Chinese restaurants. That's still the way I feel.
Sure. Bang for a buck, Stacy?
Oh, absolutely. I think that I completely agree that it's worth paying just a couple extra dollars more to know that you have the freshest ingredients, and consistent quality and service each time.
Yeah, and value, David, do you think it was there?
It's definitely there. Like everyone was saying, the portions are there. So, I couldn't eat, well, I was alone. I ate all the dumplings, yes, but I had the green beans and the salt and pepper pork, and I had plenty to take home with me. And unlike other Chinese restaurants, it heats up perfectly fine.
Agreed.
So it's definitely got value.
Cool. Well, Stacy, you chose Lings, so give us a quick summary.
I love it. It's my favorite place to go in Kansas City for Chinese food, and really any of the locations are excellent. I love the River Market because it kind of felt like bowling for grown-ups.
Nice. And David, how about you?
Always like going back to visit an old friend. I mean, you're going to get consistently good food. Definitely the spot to go to in the city market.
And Megan?
I would say that even though I didn't have some of my favorites on the menu at the city market location, Lings will remain one of my favorite restaurants for Chinese food in Kansas City.
Wonderful. Well, take the dim sum experience for yourself at Lings at the City Market, 20 East 5th Street, Kansas City, Missouri, 816-423-8036. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, they're open till 10:30 p.m. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $15. To promote her pick, public relations guru Megan Neer doesn't only invoke the ancient goddess Pachamama. She says that locally produced cuisine and artisanal practices create a sublime simplicity at Pachamama's in Lawrence, Kansas.
Pachamamas is a South American indigenous term for Earth Mother. We have an emphasis on sustainable and local foods, and definitely working within the boundaries of seasons and what's freshest and best. All of our meats raised locally. We do lamb from Missouri and Kansas. We do heritage pork, the Duroc and red wattle, and our beef comes from southeast Kansas. We do ducks that are raised outside of town. I think we have a fine dining aesthetic, but also the setting's very casual and comfortable. Try and hold back on any pretension. We don't want the food to be too serious. We want people to enjoy themselves. We have a situation now where you're able to sit out in the dining room and eat off the small plates or bar menu. So people that are really into food are able to enjoy more taste, more flavors, more textures. We're doing things that you find up in upper scale restaurants in New York City, San Francisco. We're really dedicated to the type of cuisine, and everybody in the back of the house is super fired up about cooking. So this is a spot we take extra care with everything we do.
Megan, what drives you all the way into Lawrence, Kansas for Pachamamas?
Well, I discovered it when I lived in Lawrence, so that was one part that was really easy. Is we started going there when we lived there, and it was in its old location, which was on the golf course, and it was kind of a hidden secret. Since then, they've moved downtown, and I think that the concept is still the same, but one of the things that they've changed in the move is they've decided to go more urban, and so the concept of having unique food in this delicious menu, and it's got a completely new feel, but the food is still the same.
David, is it urban or urbane?
It is a very urban, very, very trendy, very chic, but I was jealous. I was like, why can't this be in Kansas City? I mean, it was just everything that I want in a Kansas, in a restaurant, but it's 40 minutes away.
How would you describe the food?
It's well thought out. I mean, I had a special appetizer of the day. It was a duck and mascarpone ravioli with this red wine reduction.
Yeah. Sounds cool.
I'd wanted that and nothing else. I mean, after the gnocchi was very good, the buttersquash gnocchi.
I had that as well. It was delicious.
Perfect. It was the perfect size, perfect texture. I was really shocked that a place like this existed in Lawrence.
My friends that I dined with, who are Lawrenceans themselves, said that this was arguably the nicest restaurant in Lawrence, and they were definitely impressed with the service.
I would agree with that. When I walked in, I could see the college kid, I could see the Rock Chalk Jayhawk underneath their uniform, but the service was very professional, well-timed, very engaging.
Our server, same thing. She had tasted everything, and same for the wine too. They have an incredible wine list, and so she was able to talk knowledgeably about the wine, and that was great.
Yeah, I think that's something that you wonder if it's all college kids there, and have they been drinking legally?
Right.
So, I don't know. How was the list for you?
It was great. I was drinking legally. I enjoyed a really yummy cocktail called the Berry Stain, which was blueberry vanilla infused vodka and some juice. It was delicious. Very impressed with the wine list. It was a nice, tight list, I thought.
Indeed. And Megan, what food, what dishes do you like, and do you decide what you're going to drink based on what dishes you like to have there?
For dinner, I decided to have another chef special for the evening, and it was 3 proteins, each with their own garnish. And so I got to try something new, which was emu. Which wasn't my favorite of the 3, but it kind of tasted to me like roast beef, and it had like a gravy. And then it also came with steak and a pork chop. I
had a mixed grill too, which must be
right, mixed grill.
Yeah, what they do. And mine was chicken sausage, like a local chicken sausage, a fillet, and then ahi tuna. And I enjoyed the sausage and I enjoyed the filet. The ahi tuna was supposed to be seared rare, and it was white all the way through. And that kind of ruined the fish for me. I love...
Yeah, seared rare?
Right.
Make it seared rare.
Seared rare, right. Love the side item, the flash fried spinach. I don't know if anyone tried the flash fried spinach. So unique, totally crispy and salted. They literally dip it in the fryer, pull it out, and it's this wonderful little snack to have on the side.
David, do you recall, have you had wine there? Did you have a cocktail?
Had wine. I had, for the first time, a Carmenere.
Cool.
I'm not,
Chilean?
great price, great flavor, amazing flavor.
How about dessert? Anything special for dessert?
Dessert, I had the pecan custard pie, and